So you can see we've got some snow going on here on this Saturday morning. I'm trying to get out to get into the city to get to my MCAT class. Now, if I was back in Maryland, this amount of snow would have Harford County running around in circles and canceling everything as fast as it possibly could. But it seems like Boston should be a little bit hardier, so I'm going to assume that nothing has changed and try to catch a bus into Harvard Square. So we'll see how that goes.
While I wait for the bus, I'm going to tell you why I think winter deserves to be called a place that I can have thoughts from. I have two reasons. The first one is that winter is very dependent on where you are geographically in addition to the Earth's position relevant to the sun. The other reason is that a couple of days ago I drove 8 hours and I left somewhere that had an average of 60 degrees and I arrived in this.
Oh, that's right.
Winter is by far my favorite season, and for that reason I've always found the rhetoric of death and decay that's associated with it to be unconvincing. That's why I made the specific decision to move to Boston in order to go to college. I wanted to be somewhere that had a real winter and a longer winter than anything that was ever available to me in Maryland. I know it's inconvenient, but like all obstacles and dangers, it's something that you can overcome the more you're exposed to it. Just looking around at Boston and how calm and put together everybody was, and how life continued on in the face of snow, in stark contrast to my hometown, which shuts down after a forecast of an inch, it was actually rather inspiring. And that's actually what I really love about winter. Snow, for whatever reason, brings out the natural optimist in me. No matter how agitated or stressed I may get, just looking out at how everything is transformed so effortlessly and insistently by snow somehow gives me hope. That's how I really think snow should be seen, is not as an agent of decay or destruction, but as an agent of transformation. The world is completely transformed, and in that transformation we can see it differently than we used to, and we can learn more about it than we otherwise might have. Then there are the little mysteries that seem to be enhanced when other distracting details are concealed from us by winter. Like this thing, which I always pass in Harvard Square, and I always think you should be able to see some sort of secret trail or sign through the slit like a national treasure, but so far that hasn't happened. I also found a shoe. And of course the best things about winter, like the best things about life in general, are the ones that you can't predict.
We made a snow Dalek, and it's amazing. Hi, I have no idea how this looks, because I can't see myself like I can on the webcam. So, hope it's not too bad.